Hey, what's up? What's happening, guys? Sorry, I was so late. Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Shauna, you're back. I was wondering where you went. I'm good. Just, it was like a race getting home. We had to wait like an hour and a half for dinner, and then we just ended up going like 2 other places. And if we got home, it was like 5 to 9. I was like, shit. And I was going to change the time for my cell phone, and you can't. Hey, Boo and Bo. That's a cute name. So I do have good news for you guys. You guys are going to be shocked. Some of you are going to be happy. Some of you aren't going to care, but some of you are going to be happy. I actually made up with somebody. Am I making a murderer? People would be extremely happy. Due to Jax and the nightmare that she is, I made peace with Carla. We're actually talking. We've been laughing for the last 2 days. So I know some of you that will make you really happy. So we kind of just called it a truce. Spicy, I got dirt for you. But I'll get to that later. But yeah, so me and Carla made up. We're good. We're chill. Carla Avery. Steve is his nephew, niece. We've been fighting. I've been fighting with the family for over 2 years. And that's why I said some of you are not going to know. Carla is his niece. I'm surprised you guys, she runs all the family groups. I guess you guys aren't in the family groups, which is probably why you like me. Hey, Andrea. Exactly, Spicy. Because I don't touch the family groups. Oh, see, guys? The heroine. I'm heroine. I'm on 5 minutes. Guess who's here already? Ben, you better be nice tonight. That's all I got to say. You better be nice. Yeah, hey, Edward, we've gone head to head. YouTube isn't exactly Facebook. What do you mean, Erico? I know what you're saying. I'm buffering again. I'm behind again. Kelsey, Andrew, it's going to be a combination of everything. I'm definitely going to do Kelsey because I know a lot of people are going to have questions on it. And also some other things that I want to talk about. You were nice with the country, dude. Yes. So I kind of do a mixture, you know, like the way I run my lives is it's for you guys. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm chill with. You know, when I want to talk about something serious, I upload a video and then we can talk about that. But for the most part, the lives are just whatever you guys want to talk about. You want to shoot me questions, you want to ask me questions, you want to talk about things, I'm totally fine with it. Dirk, you're respectful to everybody? Blech. So is this Sid and Nancy? I like Sid and Nancy. I thought it went perfect with my title of Sex, Drugs, and Murder. Thank you, Fallon. Give us the specs. What specs? Specifics of what? There's a lot of specifics. I got a huge contest coming up, and I'm waiting for more people to show. Is there like someone giving away money somewhere? I don't know where everyone is. I'm feeling unloved. Hey, Yelly. Hey, Peg. Hey, Peg. I like seeing newbies. And yeah, I had a big contest. I don't know if it can be done, but I'll go down hard trying. But I need every single person to do it. Even people that don't even like me need to do it if they want to win. But they have to be a subscriber. All right, Janelle. So I promise I won't say anything or give away anything before you get back. What's up, Rusty? Give us the raw. I will. Hey, Julie. Where to begin? So Julie, you of all people were like this. I made up with Carla. We are now friends again. And you're welcome, Janelle. Irikos is here. Just think, in like 1 week, I made up with Scooby. I made up with Carla. It's like, what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm getting too soft in my old age. Actually, I've gone head to head with some people today. Andrea can tell you about that one. Any of you give money to the Avery Dassey clan? Probably not if they don't even know who Carla is. Irikos, you still here? Irikos. Eric Cozy. Does that mean he's like cozy in bed? He likes to be cozy? Eric Cozy? Richard. There you are. All right, so check this out. I'm not naming names. I'm not saying who it is because I wouldn't even give her the honor. But I learned how some people have no idea what YouTube etiquette is and how artists help each other no matter what. I learned this today. I didn't think anybody was still like this. No matter what realm you follow, I was absolutely blown away. I could not even like somebody and I would still promote him. If Casey Martinez came out with a video, I would still tell people about it. And no matter what, even when we fought, I did. I just never learned. I never realized people could be such assholes as a fellow creator. Although they don't even create, they just post someone else's videos. But I never knew it before. Hey, Phyllis. Oh, no. Not Tom Hanks. It's not even a man. Jack, some savage info tonight. You got it, Lisa. New year, new you. Might be right, Peg. Oh, Spicy, there's some drama. I won't give away a name. I wouldn't even give her that much credit. But it has to do with my contest. There's a big contest coming up. Huge. Yeah, but you know what's funny, Ben? And I learned this. I met a guy who has like 1 million subscribers in a YouTube like chat room, like, you know, Boost or YouTube or whatever, fellow creators. And we were talking and he asked me, you know, what genre I was in. I said true crime. I said mostly focused on making a murderer and now, you know, going into other stuff. So we were talking about subs. He's like, subs is not where your money comes from. I said, it's not? He said, no. He goes, your average views. I said, really? He said, yes. He's like, that's why you see someone with not so many subs, but they still make more money than someone with a lot of subs. It has to do with your click rate on the video, like, you know, scroll through rate or whatever, which mine happens to be really high. Plus, it has to do with how many minutes viewed. That's what they go by, not subs. So all these people are worried about subs. It's not subs that gives you money. It's how long you keep people entertained. Like if you do an hour show or a 10-minute, like a 20-minute video, you're better off. You would make more money on that if if everybody watched for the 20 minutes rather than like a 5-minute and then they leave. Average view time of 5 minutes. You make less money because of that. Doesn't matter if 20 people subscribed. I didn't know that. They said that's new. Thanks, Fallon. Said that's new for 2018. I always thought it was subs, but it's not. I just learned that like yesterday. Well, Mike, you were kind of right, but not really. Because it's not about how many people are in there. It's about how long it lasts. How long people stay interested. Oh, they did do away with it, Phyllis? I didn't know that. Nini, there's a radio guy or a news broadcaster guy. He's literally on 24/7. 24/7. That's insane. I watch videos, people I'm not subscribed. Yeah, you know what's funny that you say that, Britt? My subscribe to unsubscribe ratio, like 70% of unsubscribe view me more. I was like, my statistics kind of suck. But this guy, he went through my stats. He said, you're actually doing very well. I said, I am? He said, yeah, your minutes are very high. Your average, the call percentage, he goes, you're above average in almost every stat. And then he told me which ones, I have to get higher. But he said, you should be doing really well. So I said, yeah, but I should also get more click subscribe than not subscribe. And that's when he told me about the minutes. He's like, even if they don't subscribe, it doesn't matter. As long as they're watching your whole show or your whole video, that's what counts. Oh, okay. So that made me feel better. So you watch him sleep. Watch who sleep? Do the minutes count? I asked him. He said, well, how long are your lives? I said, they can go like 3 hours. I said, but the average time is usually, I think it's like between 30 and 45 minutes that people watch. He's like, I always have a steady, consistent, like 75 to 100 throughout the whole thing. Sometimes like 60 to 90. So he said, what's their minutes watching? And he said, no, that's actually really good. It's above average. So I was like, oh, I thought it was horrible. I thought like 3 hour show, you want minute of like 90 minutes watching. And he said, no. So I said, oh, okay. Oh, the 24-hour radio guy. Yeah, I think he does. Like he waits for something major to happen. What's your take on WAPTech? I don't even know what WAPTech is. Do you ever listen to Police Scanners? I did when I was a kid, but I haven't listened to them in years. They're boring. Like, when I lived in New York, there was always something going on. I couldn't even imagine listening to a scanner here. It'd be, like, so boring, like, so lame. So I promised I wouldn't, that I wouldn't tell you guys about the big thing until Janelle got back. So I promised her that, so you guys gotta wait. But let's just say Spicy, Fallon, I'll put it like this. If any of you guys were in the Facebook rooms for Chris Watts, there was a dual radio show, podcast. Well, one of them, they now hate each other. And I've never liked either one of them to begin with. But I didn't know one of them. The other one now does YouTube. I'm trying to do this easily. The other one now does YouTube. This has to do with my contest. So she has got like 8,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. I have never in my life seen that. Like from a small YouTuber that had 1,500, then 2 weeks later, you're at 10,000. I was blown away. So blown away that even though I didn't like her, I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to her and tell her that is amazing. Like, congratulations. That, like, I've never seen anyone do that before. That is fucking mind-blowing. Like, good job. Totally, like, nice letter. Andrea read it. Totally nice letter. Nothing derogative, nothing like, just me being me. Like, that's fucking awesome. I said, I'm going to run a contest based on this. It would be great. I'm going to cross promote here. Well, now she's too big for that. And she sends me this asshole letter back. Like, oh, you can't. Why would you use my name for subs? Bitch, I could use your name anytime I want. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't give you the fucking honor. I said, you don't even produce content. You fucking post Chris Watts videos. So her head's bigger than she is. Well, no, actually, she might be bigger than her head is. But you guys know what I mean. But I'm blown away at the attitude and the lack of YouTube etiquette. Like, it's like an artist. Artists always help each other. Like, I'm sorry you think you're too good. Like, I was blown away. Blown away. Lisa, I agree. Karen, I'll tell you privately. I will not give her the honor of saying her name. But anyone that was in the Chris Watts groups, it was the two that started a podcast that had a big fight. I don't know if she claps a lot. I know, Brett. That's what I'm saying. But nope, not. She's too good. She's too big. You know, why would she? I'm trying to steal her subs, as she put it. I left. Totally left. I was like, wow, this bitch is crazy. I said, yeah, that's what I want to do. I actually produce content. Yes, she's a big girl. Were you affected by a YouTube purge last February? Seems like comments on Parkland killed a ton of channels, creating backdoor channels. I'm not sure what you mean, Edward. Larry Chaz, I know it does. It's horrible. All right, so you don't know who I'm talking about. So let me put it like this. She's so busy sucking on Ask Golightly's tits that she took all of Golightly's subscribers, or however way you want to put it. She made sure that she sucked her ass good enough that Golightly would finally accept her. And now she thinks she's part of a Fab Four. And Golightly is not even doing videos about that anymore. Like, she's done with true crime. So now you have 3 people that Marissa probably totally looks down on and pities them. And now it makes Golightly look better and bigger. So, you know, she pities these little people. And so now they got her subscribers and now they think they're on top of the world. Okay, let's see where we are in a year. No, not Golightly. Spicy, so you know who I mean. Yes, it does, Nene. I mean, just the attitude. And I'm like, wow. Like, I was blown away. Absolutely. I was so nice. Edward, I never talked about any of it. So, no. And I actually know somebody, a family friend's kid died in Parkland, so I'm not one for those. Oh, no. The other half of her put out a video last night saying what a scam artist she is. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to contact her. I will bring her on here and see what the real deal is. I was so mad. Like, so mad. And I'll show you guys. I mean, I was so fucking nice in this letter. Like, just, wow, like, that is impressive. You know, like, whoa. Never saw it before. Good for you. Pfft. That, like, got shot to shit. I said, well, you just lost a subscriber and whatever. But, yeah. I just blown away. Where on Patreon are lives held? I haven't done one on Patreon yet. I'm still getting around exactly what I'm doing. Like, I just found out last night that you can't even have more than 200 megabytes upload. So then we started this Facebook group. I'm like, I hope everyone's on Facebook. Remy, I watched Greyus because Brian St. John kept telling me watch him. He falls into, I know he's got a lot of people, like 250, 300 watching, and that's all he does is lives. He falls into what pissed me off about gamers. Answer every single comment. Like, make the lives about them, about you guys, and answer everything. You know, keep up with it. You may miss a few here and there, but try to keep up with it. And they just randomly pick one out of every 20. And I don't understand that. Like, I always swore as a gamer, I hate when gamers do that. I get when you have 70,000 people in your chat room. Yeah, you're not keeping up with that. That's a given. But, I mean, 250, 400, you can keep up more. So I was kind of surprised. Thanks, Yelly. And that's exactly right. And that's what the other half of her said in the show from last night. Like, she just came back, I guess. But she was saying, I'm doing this for money. I'm doing this out of passion. She's always doing this for money. I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, because I really don't know her. But the fact that she confirmed, like, exactly what this girl just did and we never spoke, says a lot. If I need to talk to you, how to get a hold of you? You can get a hold of me on Facebook, Laura Keck. You can get a hold of me. I can post my email. You guys are probably like, how many damn emails you got? I think he mostly working on his computer about technical stuff. Who? What's his name? Gray? Yeah, no, he just, like, Brian's really like, you have to watch him, So I did. And he's okay. Thanks, Remy. So you know what it is? That's why I want to start cross-promoting that failed miserably. But not even so much cross-promoting, but I see so many others out there that there's no content. They're just posting everyone else's bullshit, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to regurgitate people's bullshit. I'm not going to talk about, like, if someone gives me information and stuff, but I'm not going to make fun of people or victims and make it a big joke. Even if it's 4 subs, even if I can get 20,000 subs, I wouldn't be happy because it's not who I am. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. And slow and steady wins the race, but it's, you have to get out there. Like, people have to see you to know if they like you or not. And it's hard getting out there. It takes time. Where's that Esquire dude? What Esquire dude? Which one? That's really turns me away from a channel when they make fun of the victim. Yep. I do respect stories, always. But, for some reason, my brain thinks differently than other people. Like, the whole world has this guy guilty. I don't know if he's so guilty yet. Travis. Travis is Iriko's side thing. I've never had Travis on. That's he's Iriko's sidekick. Yeah, he's Iriko's sidekick. Peg, I have nothing. Hey, Laura, it's this guy. Hey, Missy. Well, they're definitely saying guilty. We haven't even heard the full story. What are they basing this on? Certainly not a body. Exactly. If Avery and Redding get out, they need to write you and Irikos a check. That's okay. They're going to need their money to get far away from Manitowoc. It'd be just awesome to meet BD. Set him free. Patrick is innocent. I don't know about innocent, Missy. She had a guy on who was wrongfully convicted. Then became Martin Tankleff. Is that who you're talking about, Marty? Whose house that? This is the Patrick Frazee from the case. Second video, BD was convicted with no evidence. I agree. Not looking for us saying BD money. Hell, I am, Miracos. All these hours I put in, they could cut me a check for $1 million. I'll be all right. I'm just kidding. I liked him. Anyone who has the balls to Esquire. Is it his house or his mother? It's his mommy's house. It's his mommy's ranch. Seeker's on, but I know they've checked out, you guys. I do know that Zellner has watched at least one of my videos. And how do I know this? Because a guilter had left a comment that I was fighting. This is long in 2016. But she had said something about that I was wrong, that they didn't use Brendan's confession against Steven. So I was fighting with her in YouTube comments. And out of nowhere, Zellner sends a tweet that if you don't think that that Steven's conviction had anything to do with Brendan, and I was like, whoa. And I think I was still talking to Carla at the time, and I was like, Carla, there is no way that was coincidence. She's like, no, I don't think it was. I mean, it was so weird. Like, out of nowhere, she just says it. PF lives in a big house, and Mommy lives in an apartment on the property. Yeah, but it was still his house. I mean, it's still her house. He probably doesn't even pay rent. So he lives on this, I think it's a 40-acre ranch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 40-acre ranch. I mean, her body could be anywhere. But I am still convinced, like, all right, let me talk about what I was saying at the end of the video last night, is that here we are fighting so hard for Steven and Brendan and how they were wrongly convicted and how, you know, all of us fight so hard for this wrongful conviction stuff. And here we are, the whole world, stating that Patrick is innocent, I mean, is guilty as fuck because of hearsay. Now, the cops may obviously know a lot more than we do. I mean, look what happened with Chris Watts. But with Chris Watts, my gut told me this motherfucker's guilty all the way tenfold, no questions asked, done. Like, totally guilty. And with Patrick, I'm not getting that feeling. And granted, I don't know the case well enough, but I'm just not getting that feeling. I don't think he acted alone, if he even did the actual act himself. And from everything that we know, forget what the cops know, everything that we know points to him being innocent and that it was really Crystal. We have no idea their relationship. We have no idea if she was some psycho, you know, who killed the wife. It's not like it hasn't happened before. So we just have no clue what the deal is. And so that's why I'm thinking that everyone's saying that she drove to, you know, Crystal, the mistress, girlfriend, whatever, considering him and Kelsey weren't together. I don't see how she was a mistress. But how she drove home, and everyone's saying that he gave her the phone. Says who? Like, who says that he gave her the phone? Now, I'm not an expert on this case yet, so I don't know who started that, but who's to say that he definitely gave it to her? I don't think he would admit that. So if he did, then I'm wrong, but I don't think he ever admitted, hey, yeah, I gave her the, I gave her the, I gave her the phone. So that's what I'm a little confused on. Dirk, Ben, listen to me. You're throwing me off because I'm trying to keep up with comments and you're totally out there. So do me a favor, just stop, please, because then I'm not going to be able to keep up with comments because you're totally throwing me off. Thank you. Patrick is acting like weirdo. He was, but we don't know what he's like. Maybe he is a weirdo. Max Cobra, you too. Stop. I'm honestly feeling his mom and sister are in on it with the Idaho girlfriend. I never heard the sister before, But I absolutely agree with you, Phyllis. The mom relationship is just weird. Like, totally weird. A family had said that they were still engaged, but others say they broke up. Natalie, he said they broke up. He wrote in a statement or whatever, in a letter, that they broke up in January of 2018, which makes absolutely perfect sense, because why wouldn't they stay together? Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they be together? Why would she buy a house and they're sharing custody? It's just weird. Well, that's the thing, Spicy. The phone rang, like she had the phone, but somehow this rumor started that the phone, like he gave her the phone to get rid of in Idaho. Why? Because she said so? You know, if she killed her, she would have the phone and drove back to Idaho. That's all the stuff that doesn't make sense to me. And, you know, the other thing is, if she's so innocent, Andrea, I'm glad you're here. If she's so innocent and you know this happened, why wouldn't you call the police? If you had nothing to do with it, but you know that he just murdered somebody, why don't you pick up a phone and call somebody? Oh my God, somebody just murdered somebody? I don't know. That to me is just weird. Her mom is in northern Idaho. Kelsey's family now lives in Washington. I mean, seriously, if I'm dating someone for 10 years, you would think that I would know them well enough that I would call the police. Look, I love you, but yeah, this is serious. Like, you just fucking killed someone. That's what I would do. I think perhaps she was a nice girl wanting pics with dad, etc. But what do you know about the nurse? His mom is trying. Yeah, his mom lost custody. I think her family got permanent custody, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to get up to date with it. Janelle, did you watch my video from last night? I kind of covered, in a nutshell, everything up to date. I did start a group on Facebook that Natalie Prill put together this amazing timeline that is everything up to date. Like, amazing. Oh, I thought she got full custody. I thought it was permanent. Something might have had a lot of relations on the side. I honestly don't think they were together. But I still sit there like, how can you possibly, like, literally, how could you fucking possibly think it's okay if somebody comes to you and says, you know what? I think I'm going to kill you. I think I want to kill my ex. Oh my God. And you, okay, let's do it together. Oh my God. I can't even comprehend it. I do not believe Crystal was scared at all. Because if she was scared, guess what? She didn't have to go back. You know, like, just cut it off. And that's the other thing. If she was so scared, go to the fucking police. Get rid of him forever. Solicitation of murder, you know, when he first asked you if you were so scared of him. Because bring a recorder, you know, like, there's a million things she could have done to prove that he did it, and then he'd be out of the life forever and Kelsey would still be alive. So yeah, that theory doesn't wash with me. There's something weird about this nurse. I agree. The interview with the lawyer's a bit sketchy. I didn't see the whole interview. I just read it. Crystal killed Kel. I agree, Missy. I really do. Do we know what caused them to determine she's dead? No, we don't actually. I don't believe that we do know. I know that they found a lot of stuff in her apartment. I want to see the interviews. There, you know, the thing about Colorado, they are the most secretive police force I've ever seen. They leak nothing to the public. I think they need to go work in Manitowoc, like, for real. Or Manitowoc needs to learn how to actually do a case, especially with a missing person. They really should learn from Colorado. Evidence from the house. Yeah, there was evidence from the house, but it doesn't mean that she's dead. I get what Sean is saying. Like, it doesn't mean she's dead. maybe, you know, there was an accident somewhere and she's somewhere in a hospital. Like, it doesn't mean she's actually dead. Public isn't allowed to know about a lot of the evidence they have. Exactly, Missy, they're not. But I'm saying, like, Manitowoc needs to learn from Colorado, like, big time. I think they have to go to another court date to decide who gets full custody. She's not going to get it. What was weird about the relationship with the mom? Ziggy, from what I understand, for the way I see it, it's like this psycho relationship. Like, the mom is psychotic. Like not an Alfred Hitchcock, like the movie Psycho, Norman Bates. She's got this weird Norman Bates thing. I don't know. I can't explain it. That's just how I feel. You could have told the cops if she, who doesn't? I mean, honestly, if I'm dating somebody and it's just me and him and there's no kids involved, I don't have any kids, you know, I'm single. All right, maybe I may not go to the police, you know, like I'll blow it off, like whatever. He's not going to hurt me. He loves me or whatever. But my kids, if somebody did that to me and I think that my kids are in danger, fuck yeah, I'm going to the police. I don't care how much I love you. That's insane. Hey, Brad. She was along for the ride. I agree. I like Norman Bates too. Good job, Missy. I can't even see it. But I know he's probably still trolling. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there's just so many aspects to this. Do we know how long Kelsey and Patrick were together, how they met? I don't know. I don't think they were together. I think it was like 2-3 years, but don't quote me on that. Andrea, you still here? I need someone in here who like really knows the case. Because I don't know all the details yet. Like Natalie totally fed me for like 2 days, explaining names, explaining everything. That's another thing. I got a cool text to show you guys that most people don't have. Hey, Chuck. Crystal lived with her ex-husband. I would love to hear his thoughts and what he knew. By the way, hey, Jen, I contacted like 4 of them to speak to them and, you know, get on an interview, and not one of them has written me back. So, but I've tried almost everybody. Chucky, and nobody's contacted me back. But I'm going to show you guys a text that I have. If I can remember which one it is. Here it is. Where is it? Here it is. All right. So this is hey, Hazel. So this is a text that most do not have. Please tell me it's not upside down. It is upside down. I don't even know how to change it. Shoot. Oh, there it is. Okay. So in the video, I had talked about Michelle, the best friend. So let me do this. I've talked about Michelle, the best friend, who she originally told who went to the lawyers. Well, this was given to me by somebody. This is her daughter. And she's a hardcore girl. Like, seriously hardcore. So what she wrote, I hope you guys can see it, but I'll read it anyway. What she wrote is, public announcement, even though popular belief is that I'm an Uber driver, I'm mental, and I help my mom and Crystal hide a body. Which is really interesting that her mom is even involved in this. This is her best friend. Let me set you all straight. My mom is in fact friends with Crystal. However, she had absolutely no idea about anything that had to do with her or Patrick or Kelsey, which we already know is a complete lie. None, not a zilch. She deleted her Facebook because she was being harassed by fucking Facebook detectives because they were harassing her and nothing more. There is a pathetic private group called Pray for Kelsey that I asked you to report because they are not only harassing my mother, but me and my brother as well. For what reason? Simply because they're ignorant cunts who have nothing better to do but falsely slander people's names. Just because my mom is friends with someone who may or may not be allegedly involved doesn't mean that she nor we had anything to do with it. But she may have gotten herself into. Get that into your head. We know as much as everyone else when it comes to, we are waiting for the FBI to release the information just like everyone else. Why no one can get that is beyond me, along with why they need to harass me and my family. Even more sadistic, they are harassing my mom, who has nothing more than her friend, along with my brother and I. People are disgusting. So that was Brooke. And what I found interesting about that is some of the words she used and some of the statements that she used. To me, she screams guilty. She just does. And it almost sounds like she knows that Crystal's guilty in some which way, shape, or form. My little puppy's, you got a puppy. So that to me screams volumes towards Crystal's guilt. And comments on it. Ow. Are you guys talking about puppies? I'm losing you guys to a puppy. I don't know, Dirk. Honestly, don't know. I didn't read it. Well, you guys like off tonight. Janelle, this chick is hardcore. Hardcore. Just loved on. You loved on, Patrick? I know you logged on. We were talking about Kelsey Barrett, but people don't seem too interested. Doing research on the relationship history. Hey, James. Oh, yeah, she's serious. She is hardcore. I thought we would have a lot of coverage here in Idaho, but hardly any news here. Are you near there, Shauna? You know, it's funny, too, because I don't think this case has taken off for the most part the way people expected it to, or the way, you know, it did with Chris. And it only further goes to show how the media is so wrapped up in, like, Shanann doing videos and stuff. And it's kind of sad that that's why it was so big, you know? Because go off topic. Oh, shut up, Dirk. I'm very glad she was found. I'm mostly concerned that she cannot go home. Now we're on a third subject. Yeah, Jamie Cross was found. I think it was Jamie Cross. Ooh, she's not in the mood, Dirk. And she owns a gun. So there. Missy gonna kick your butt. I talked to people this week, and no one even seems to know about the case. That's what I'm saying. It's what I meant when I said in the video that what intrigues me about this case is that it's so bizarre, and there's so many little things to it that I can't connect. Like, I connect dots. That's what I do best. You know, I figure shit out and I connect dots. I can't connect them. They don't make sense at all. Probably because a lot of people can connect with Shanann, and I can't believe this person could do what they did to his family. It's mesmerizing. And you're right, it is. But it's the backstory that has me so interested. It's the backstory that I'm like, okay, what's up with him and his mom? Why is her family saying the fiance? Why does she have no friends? How did they get to Colorado? Like, so many questions. I literally have so many questions on it that I haven't been able to answer. You know, it's all, and the thing that I think intrigues me the most of anything is there's no evidence against him yet. There's no body. There's nothing. They can't put him in Colorado. I mean, in Idaho, because he wasn't. They can't put him anywhere. So I don't get how this is like, how he's sitting in jail. This is as big as it is. Because as far as we know, it's all hearsay. Hey, Krista, how you feeling? The case is, I did a video on it last night, which kind of mixed new stuff with old stuff to give you guys a feel for it. Check out the video from last night, Krista. I will even get you the channel. Wrong count. Oh, you know, it's not going to let me. Because I'm live this way, so it's not going to allow it. Karen, can you do me a favor? Can you please or Missy, can you get the link from last night's video and post it, please? I can't do it because it's live, and I try to open up another one, and it's going to another email, so it's not allowing it. But Krista, it's more than just fiance kills wife. From what I heard, Kelsey moved to Colorado to be closer to Patrick. And I believe that, but she didn't make any friends. She was a young, pretty girl with a baby. She didn't make any friends. I don't understand why nobody called for 2 weeks. Baby is 1.5 years old. Grandma doesn't call. Grandma then tells the news reporters and everything else that Patrick was her fiance when he wasn't. Like, it's just like everybody seems to be lying somewhere. Nene says, just my opinion, but I think that Jamie ran away. We're on Jamie. Jamie ran away. The boyfriend got scared, left blaming the whole thing. That's very possible, Nene. Christabel, Missy just posted a link. That's exactly right, Karen. It is the mystery. But we're also, you know, there's other stuff we're talking about too. I'm on this right now, but I mean, we can switch topics if you guys want to switch topics and then go back to it overall. But I know that you guys aren't that familiar with the case, so that's why I figured I would explain more about last night's video or explain what I could. I know we are talking about 4 cases at once. That's why I'm getting confused too. Evidence has not been unsealed. I know. And that's what I was saying, that, you know, it's amazing to me how Colorado is so, like, secretive. It's kind of good. A lot of places need to learn from that. Perhaps there are interest in these types of cases that makes us think this way. See, the thing is, for those of you guys that followed Chris Watts, I think what bothers me so much in this case, as far as the social media goes, all these people that have him hung already are the same people that touted how Shanann probably killed her kids. Why did everyone give Chris, and this is another thing I've actually been looking into, why did all these people give Chris the benefit of the doubt and they don't give Patrick the benefit of the doubt? Because it's almost like if you're swayed that easy because Chris was guilty, so now you're afraid to say somebody else is guilty, then we're not doing anything about the problem of making false confessions or doing something about the system changing with too many people being innocent or too many innocent people going to jail. That's what scares me about automatically making Patrick guilty when there's not even a body, there's no confession, there's nothing. And I guess I feel like this is, because it was one after the other, it's almost like a perfect segue to really see that. Like, how can, the same people say always, like, they're afraid to be wrong again. And to me, it's just going to escalate the, the problem of putting innocent people in jail. And I'm nowhere saying that he's innocent. I am feeling better. Thank you, Fallon. Right, Janelle? Like, you follow enough cases, there's just so many. Oh, Nene, my group did. We went off on Chris Watts. Off from day one. I actually started a group just to post things of the craziest theories that people were coming up with in other groups. It was a very tight-knit group that I had. It was a secret group. And we just looked at all this nonsense that people were posting. It was ridiculous. And we were like, the guy is a fucking killer. And they didn't want to listen. I'm just hanging back, trying to get as much info as possible. Britt, you're in the new Kelsey group, right? Guys, if you want to know more about Kelsey, I started a group. It's small, but there's no trolls. It's facebookgroup.com/groups. Just Kelsey Barrett Uncensored. So just thinking of making a murder uncensored, but putting Kelsey Barrett. Do Chris Watts and Patrick live near each other? I don't think they're that far away, but I don't think they're that close. Oh, you are in it. Okay. Because Natalie's posted some great stuff. So is Lucy seems to be really knowledgeable. We talk about the Watts. Okay. We're kind of combining both. More like, not really. I guess what I'm trying to get across, Krista, is not a specific case in general. But because he was right after Chris Watts, I'm more towards I don't think it's fair if we hang him already. And I think it makes, for anyone following Making a Murderer, it makes us complete hypocrites if we put him in jail before they even find bones or a body or anything. Or automatically say that he's guilty, because we don't know. We need a damn body before we can say he's guilty, and even then we don't know. They're making him guilty before the story is released. Exactly. And I just don't know why so many people had, faith that Chris was innocent, but he's not. As far as I've gotten with the relationship, they've been together since 2016. That is when she moved from Washington to Colorado. I agree, Amanda. Evidence is very important. Janelle, thanks. Phyllis, the breath case reminds me of the serial killer from Alaska, the guy who buried kill kits. Yeah, that's another thing that Crystal had said that he killed before or something. That sounds weird to me. The more I dig to the case, the more intrigued. That's how it was for me, Karen. I was asked to do this case back in September, back in December, 10th. I had no interest in it until it got really there's some sick shit going on. Because even the little things, like these lawyers, why didn't these lawyers go to the police in October? Why did it, someone comes to you and says that my best friend said that this man, but nobody knew this name, but Crystal supposedly knew this guy for 10 years. My best friends know who I was with for 6 months, let alone 10 years. They would know name. So I don't know why she didn't say the name. She obviously took him seriously enough. And so I kind of think was that all a big setup? Was that something that, she was covering herself up for? I don't know. And Christy, yeah, we're going back and forth. I mean, there's really nothing to talk about Chris Watts. He's in jail and that's it. And it's nothing more to it. Good night, Julie. And I know that this case is going to get more and more intriguing, and I know that it's not as exciting yet, and it's more of a smaller group right now, but believe me, it's going to blow up. I guarantee it. I think that's what the best friend told the lawyers. That's what Crystal thought. It's all a friend of a friend. Understandable, but it just seemed off to me. Can you say the Facebook page again? Let me post. The link is on here, but let me get it. Hold on. I'll make it easier. Where are we? I have too many windows open. There you go. Has anyone leaked what was thrown away at the waste management company? No. Not that I know of. So what's your explanation? Is she in Colorado or Idaho? What was the last ping? I think she's somewhere buried on that 40 acres of land or given to animals or something. I don't think... It's okay, Missy. I don't think that they would leave... After the Chris Watts case, I don't think they would leave any evidence around. I think she's buried somewhere on that property, or she was fed to animals, or she was grinded or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, you have a ranch like that, granted you would have to dismember, but I don't think that he was dumb enough to leave any trace of evidence. They may have found stuff in her car, they may have found stuff in her house, but I don't think that they would be dumb enough to leave any ounce of evidence. Lots of rumors about where a body might be and what happened to it. Natalie, that's the thing. It's like you just don't know. Whatever they found at a place made them pretty certain he was a suspect. Yes, but you have to remember, Spicy, after Chris Watts, he's just, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is just like if everybody blamed... Everybody thought Shanann was, possibly the killer, and the police didn't believe it. They were going after Chris, especially even after he admitted it. But, maybe they're in that same mind frame that they don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're afraid to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm kind of thinking it may be like that too. Lots of great posts in the group. Yeah, the founding members of this group have been amazing. Natalie's been amazing. I met Natalie through Chris Watts. A couple of them, but Lucy has been phenomenal. Natalie's been phenomenal. And I told him I will get more into it, and post stuff. It's just I have been so all over the place this week trying to get everything. Crystal, he doesn't have pigs from what I'm told. But I mean, you're still on a ranch, so you're still going to have the tools and the farmland tools. That's my thing. My pups are snoring. He's a creepy guy. Like, he just seems weird. And then, also to find out her mom, paid for her house, which is kind of weird too, because she's a pilot person, a pilot instructor. She makes money. Why would her mom need to buy her house? Like, there's just so many. I can't connect anything. Ask Missy why she initially timed me out. Derek, I will. Ben, I will later. I promise. Farmers know lots of ranchers. Ranchers know how to process animals. True. Her mom was the lender. Okay, even her mom is a lender, though. But if you're with Patrick, why not just rent? Why would you buy if you're with Pat? Like, I can't connect it. Okay, mama's being nice. But if you're engaged, why are you buying a house? Isn't it his job to buy? I don't know. Just so many weird things. The ranch 30 acres surrounded by 1,000 of you. Exactly. I totally agree. It's just so many weird things. Someone said they broke. Yeah, that's what he said. He actually said they broke up at the beginning of 2018. Maybe she wasn't staying with him. I don't know, but she did say that they had broke up in early 2018. He said they broke up in like January, February of 2018, which makes it even more weird. So why is she the mistress? You know, did Kerith find out about her? But if she knew her 10 years, like there's just so many different directions. And like if you pinpoint a map of Making a Murderer, it's so easy to connect the dots and see where this lined up with this and this lined up with this. It's easy to do. Like when I look at it, when I look at the roadmap for Making a Murderer, easy, cake, breezy. But when I look at the roadmap for them, it is so, there's nothing that connects. Nothing. It's crazy. Maybe he forgot to tell her they broke up. That might be true, Wolf. It seems Patrick had the daughter a lot more than Kelsey. Even took her to work with him. Do you have any thoughts on that? Somebody else said that to me. And she was a pilot engineer, a pilot instructor. She did travel a lot. So that doesn't surprise me that he may have had the kid more. My other thought is, but I can't say for sure, and I may be totally wrong in this, but maybe his mom had a lot of money and a lot more money than her mom. And he threatened, or the mom threatened with a custody fight if, you didn't give Patrick, your kid more or something like that. That happens every day. On the flip side of that, her mom, is a lender for $145,000 or something. So her mom had money too. So I'm not sure. That's just like a guess of why that could be. Hey, Tim. Even the mom said they got along as co-parents. I just don't get why everybody was saying that it's his fiance. That was her family. It said his fiance. Not his fiance. And it's just so all over the place. And that's really why I feel like I just can't connect the dots. I've tried road mapping this. There's no connection. It's like everybody's lying. Everybody's telling a different story or feeling like they're leaving something out. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like 1 minute it's, my best friend. And then the daughter makes it sound like she knows something, like, but her mom's not involved, but Crystal knows something. That's what I feel like. Like you just can't get a straight answer out of any of them. Kelsey was not wearing an engagement ring because the mother wanted the public to believe she was engaged, as a mother is very religious. That's very, very true. And I could absolutely go with that theory. 100% I can go with that theory. I wonder what KB relationship was like with Patrick's mom. I don't know either. I couldn't even tell you. But that's a good angle to take too. But I just think the mom is so freaky. Like I do. She just seems weird. For everything I've seen about it, and he was weird, and I don't know. Her mom is goofy. Her mom does seem a little goofy. Would not be the first time it has happened that way. Maybe he told her that if needed to be done, but that no one knew about her and she could get away with more. And I agree with that too, Wolfette. And some clues I'm picking up, the relationship with this family is not good. His mom or hers. His mom to me is weird. Like from what I've seen, her mom, I agree with that. That I don't know if she's religious. I haven't got that far into it, but she makes a good point. If she is religious, your daughter's dead. You definitely don't want to be that single mom. If her mom holds religion with such high regard, that makes perfect sense. She looks like Kathy Bates in Misery. Her mom or his, Janelle? There is many circle jokes, lady. I totally agree with that. Everything is just weird. That, I mean, I've looked at other cases and it's easy to at least connect some of the roadmap, signs. I feel like I have like this chalkboard behind me or on the side of me, and you put up Tic Tacs, thumbtacks in with string in order to connect it, and there's no connecting. It's just everybody's lying. What it feels like to me is everybody's leaving something out. I don't know what, but every single person that talks is leaving something out. And like how easy it is for Crystal to blame him. Why didn't you go to the police before? You didn't even go to the police after. They came to you. Like, it's just so many different things. Did Patrick date a lot before Kelsey? That I don't know. Do you think he's going to fight or plea like the... Oh, I think he's definitely going to fight. But what's interesting, too, is his mom, his little mommy, she got him a lawyer originally, paid for an attorney. But now that he's arrested, she's hanging him. She gave him a public defender. And she's using the lawyer to get custody of her daughter, of his daughter, which I don't think she's ever going to get. Hey, Patty. If there is nobody I can't see. Oh, I agree with you. If there is nobody, I don't see how they're going to get him for guilt. I really, truly don't. I think that it leaves reasonable doubt. But what the bad thing is that it's going to hurt them because you have Chris Watts and it's like nobody's going to want to be wrong. And that's the problem. All right, question. Melissa, Amanda, are you guys in here? All right, I think I just approved you. Amanda, that's you then. Okay. Why do people keep comparing the two cases that are nothing alike? Because they're in Colorado. They happen one after the other. They actually overlapped each other. And anybody who's dumb enough to kill the same way right after Chris Watts is even dumber than Chris Watts was. That's why. I heard you had to... Yeah, that's what I thought so too. Somebody told me that changed in 2014. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that that's what happened. I really thought that nobody, no crime still consisted. I did not know until somebody said that. And I tried looking it up today, too. Or, it was, or today or yesterday. Patrick didn't kill her. Crystal did in Idaho. And Missy's convinced that Patrick is innocent. Colorado abolished corpus delicti in 2014. Thank you, Phyllis. I couldn't remember who said it. Hey, Dirk, Travis, Dirk was looking for you. Corpus delicti. Did I say that right? My pronunciation right? I scrolled up. You did it because... Yeah, Travis, Dirk has been looking for you. Dirk loves you and was asking for you. I didn't bring up Travis. Oh, you were asking where the Esquire guy was. That's Travis. You used to have a body. Why did they change it, though? I don't know. I'm kind of under the impression you have to have a body. You just do. Like, I don't understand how you can't. Do you expect more arrests to be made soon? I don't know, because I don't know what evidence they have. I would like to believe that they're either honing in on him because they definitively have everything they need, possibly, or they're playing the game. And what I mean by playing the game is they don't have enough evidence yet, but they're holding him just in case they get it. So, and I don't know how they play it. It could go either way. But even so, Travis, you know, I could cut my leg and bleed all over my house. That doesn't mean I'm dead. And I mean, to be honest with you, like, this is my feeling. This is not based on anything, just my gut feeling. Is in the past, like before DNA testing, they still solved murders. It was harder, but they still solved murders. So I don't really think that just basing it on new technology, because that means that how they ever catch killers in the past. So that's kind of where I'm like tossed. Like, they got Bundy. There was no DNA testing then. You know, like things were different, but they still killed, you know, they still got killers and stuff. They still found them. Not as easy, but I really just want to know what the evidence is. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find out. You are still required to have a really strong provable cause to say there was a crime. I agree. You know, like even let's use Jamie Cross, for example. She disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to her. Maybe she helped kill her parents. Maybe she ran off with her boyfriend. You know, the only real evidence they had was that she was missing. That's it. That's all they had. So do you think they shouldn't have brought case against Casey Anthony until body was found? That's an interesting point. My only answer to that is, I get what you're saying. You can still you can still book somebody, but I'm not a strong believer in circumstantial evidence, because circumstantial evidence can fit any which way you want. It's not you can make something sound perfect and it sounds perfectly logical, but that doesn't mean that it's true. And that's where circumstantial evidence kind of, it's a very touchy subject with me, honestly. That is the same issue. It is the same issue. It's just, but they did find a body eventually. They just had to look hard enough. You know, I believe that, I don't think it's a secret that our justice system is you're guilty until proven innocent. That's just the way it is. If they think you may have done something, they're locking you up until you can prove you're innocent. So the whole innocent till proven guilty is not true. It is guilty till proven innocent. The only case that isn't circumstantial is if there is a witness. And that's one aspect I never really got, because if there's a witness, that's hearsay, technically. You know, so why is hearsay accepted in one realm and not accepted in the other? That is something about the law that I never really understood when it comes to criminal law. But criminal law is not really my forte, nor did I ever go to law school. But it is. It's just a one factor that I never got. And I think it's just wrong. Like, you just can't do that. It's not fair. I think the planning thing and the computer search. I thought they didn't give the jury enough options, which is true too. But we have to, as a society, we have to stop trying people in the media. And I think Colorado is doing a brilliant job with Chris Watts and now with him of making sure that people are not tried in the media. They can't help, you know, people draw their own conclusions, but that's just our theories. It doesn't mean that they're true. It's just our theories. But when you hang somebody in the media, you're taking away everything that our system stands for. That's where we have all these problems in the justice system. But Missy, a lot of cops do their jobs. And that's That's the problem that Making a Murderer and other shows and Cop Block and all this other stuff give cops a bad name. Cops really are good guys. There's a very small percentage that are corrupt and wrong. And that's where our interests are as a society. So that's who we watch. But the truth is, most cops are good. They're not bad. Me and my mom got robbed at gunpoint. My mom said he was white and in jeans. I say he was black and in black sweatpants. First, I want to say I am so sorry that you were robbed. That's got to be a scary feeling. And I was actually talking to my son's girlfriend's dad today about it because I was saying that I want to get a gun. And everyone here is a big gun, lover. But he's a gun enthusiast. He said it would help. He's teaching my son to shoot. And, I never believed in it until something happened the other night. And I got really freaked out. And I said, I'm buying a fucking gun. Like, this is serious. And it's scary. It's definitely scary. Of course they do, right, Travis? Like, it bothers me so much when people think that every cop is like Colburn or cops generally are very good. My brother's a cop, my ex-husband, like cops are good people. They're out to do the right thing. Yes, you're going to get some assholes, just like you're going to get in any profession. But as a whole, I would say 98% of them are not corrupt. Falcon, I had no idea you were in my Making a Murder group. No idea at all. I was shocked. Let's go shooting a gun date. I'm like debating it, and I found this really cute purple gun, but one, I don't know how to shoot. I suck at shooting on video games. I was like, you know what? I'd probably give it to my son. I'd be like, Dayton, kill the guy. And Dayton would get one shot right through the head. Like, he would be a perfect shot. But everyone's, I don't want to spend $500 on a gun. And everyone's like, go to Walmart, buy a shotgun. I'll probably kill my shoulder. So I have to, my son's girlfriend's dad, he's a good shot. And he said that he would take me anytime. He would take the kids, teach them gun safety, everything. Because I was like, yeah, the kids are not going near it. I have a pink gun. Perfect. And I saw it was like a revolver, and I posted on Facebook. I said, who here owns a gun? And I am shocked at how many of my real friends own a gun. I was like, wow, you guys really all own guns? Like, I had no idea. I thought it was funny how we were exact opposite on what the guy looked like. It's true, Nene, and that's scary. Like, eyewitnesses are so not, I can't think of the right word, but it's true. Like, you can't rely on it, because people are in shock. They get scared. They're, whoa, what just happened? And you think different things. I know you do, Chuck. Reliable. Exactly. It's scary. It is. And, what if you make the wrong person? Oh my God, Paul's here. Karen, I may just pass out. I haven't seen Paul in one of my lives in probably 2 months. Because you're staring at the gun? No, that's exactly. You are staring at the gun. It's like, whoa. I went the longest time without a gun. Never thought. See, even Falcon has 4 pistols and an AR-15. Falcon. That's crazy. Bad guy would take it from her. Shut up, Ben. I was trying to get a date with her by dangling a pink gun. Purple. Now, it's just scary. Buying a gun is addictive. I've heard that. Someone else said that, Amanda. I can't afford to do like $500 a piece. I just can't. But, my biggest thing is learning how to use it. Having a gun is great, but if you're going to miss, then it's not going to matter. If you're going to get scared and not use it, you're going to end up shooting somebody else. So my thing is learning how to really do it. Dirk, I was joking. Just Colorado concealed carry. I'm not sure. I'm sure they do. I mean, they allow recreational smoking. They're like, Ruffles potato chips, you cannot have just one. Believe me, I have 3 kids. All I need is one. It didn't work. Her son's girlfriend's dad said he would take her. Well, you live in Texas, a little far for gun shooting, for gun teaching. Hi there, it's just that. Oh, that's why you're never here, Paul. Now I get it, because of the time difference. Because I just thought, like, you hated me all of a sudden. I was like, why does Paul never come in anymore? I haven't seen him in a long time. I was going to come to Bama. Bama. Are you coming to Huntsville? Yo, what's up, Joe? Are you up late or early? Yeah, Paul, why are you up at 4 a.m.? You know what? No. That's not even an excuse, Paul, because you said Eric sees when he does late ones, you're still there. So that's not even an excuse. So I didn't want to hear it. You have no excuse. And whatever happened to Joseph? He's been gone too. I know, right, Karen? But he has no excuse because he goes to Eric Cozy's all the time. Get a taser and pepper spray first, then move on to guns, train fast. The problem is, all right, let me tell you the scenario. It was really freaked me out. My dog went ballistic by the front door. Absolutely ballistic. And he does that when somebody's at the front door. So we have glass on the front door. So I go over to the door and I don't see anything, but it's dark. And I look out the glass and I see like by the garage, but I knew the outside lights weren't on, and I see like a flashlight. So I flip the light on and that flashlight goes off. So I'm freaked out. I call the cops. They did absolutely nothing. They didn't even come knock on my door. They could have been in here killing me. And Book is calm, and then all of a sudden it goes ballistic again. And he goes from the front door to the side. And now I'm really scared. My daughter decides to sleep with me that night. I'm sleeping with one eye open. The other 2 kids are in the other part of the house. And, you know, I'm totally tired, but I want to protect my kids. So I'm literally sleeping with one eye open. I think I got a half hour sleep that night. And as I'm in bed, I'm thinking to myself, let's say somebody snuck in on the other side of the house and gave poison to the dog, you know, or gave him a poison stink through the window, whatever. So I wouldn't hear the dog. If I go to get my kids, what if there's 2 of them? A taser is not going to do shit. A bat may not do anything. Bat, you know what I mean? Like a knife, they would have to get close enough. But a gun, I could shoot 2 people at once if I had to, if I was a good shot. You know what I mean? Like, that's why. And that's why I started thinking about it. I have 3 kids. I'm one person. If something should happen, who do I save? You know, what if there's 2 robbers? I'm only one person. The only logical way to stop them from hurting any of us is to kill them. That's my thought. That's true. You probably would blind yourself. Send me some heat to melt the snow. So that's why. It is. It's just, I never believed in guns. My kids don't believe in guns. And that morning, because, you know, I'm tired, I hadn't slept, I said to Sage, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm buying a gun. She's like, okay. Because she was freaked out too. She saw it too. So it was really like unnervy. And that's why. Rock out your Glock. I like that, Patrick. Yeah, I never, especially with kids, never was I going to have a gun. Ever. But I don't foresee me getting married anytime soon or living with someone anytime soon. And it's me and 3. So I got to protect them. I mean, in all reality, nothing goes on over here. Like, I think we have 2 murders since 2016. You know, bunch of assaults, break-ins, that kind of shit. They're going to walk in my house. They're going to laugh. They can say, man, we robbed the wrong house. You're going to get a bunch of big screen TVs, very expensive computer. That's about all you're going to get. That's not really worth going to jail for. Or dying for. If you fire a gun at someone, Laura, make sure they're in the house. Oh, I agree. But Alabama has these laws that protect your own law, something. I forgot exactly what it's called. You have every right to kill somebody. Well, if they're on your property and you're in danger, the cops said, according to what I've heard from a bunch of people, the cops say that if you feel you're in danger, you will get away with it. You have every right to shoot. Obviously, it's not going to count like, your wife. You're not going to get away with murdering your wife like that, or your children, aren't going to get away with murdering their parent. But like when it comes to a break-in, somebody's robbing you, you have every right to kill them, and you will not get in trouble for it. Stand your ground. And I know not every state has it. Shoot to kill. If you injure them, they can sue you. I don't think they can in a stand your ground state, because, or even in other states, like I read yesterday, Colorado, that even if you're not the shooter, if you break into somebody's house with somebody, you and your friend break into somebody's house and he shoots him and you're sitting there, you'll still go to jail for murder. And make sure no one else knows they're there. Exactly. Laura would never be able to shoot someone. You'd be surprised, Dirk. That's maternal instinct. If somebody's hurting my child, you bet your ass I could fucking kill them. Hands down, no problem. I grew up in the city and I've always been taught to keep a bat next to bed and one in the pail. I was going to sleep with a big butcher knife. I really didn't want to scare the shit out of my kids, so I didn't. Exactly, Nene. When do we get charged for murder here? If we kill the person breaking in. That's how New York is. I don't know if it's still like that, but that's how New York was. You will go to jail. I think Minnesota can only use like force, fist, and yeah. Some don't, but Alabama does have stand your ground. Have a bat by the door on one of my trunk. See, I don't think I have enough force to do any damage with a bat, though. Like, that's my other problem. You have Castle Doctrine in Texas. Yeah, most of the big gun-carrying states have them, from what I understand. But like I said to Joe tonight, my son's daughter's father is, I don't understand, if so many people here own guns, why does anybody break into somebody's house? Like, that's dumb. I wouldn't break into somebody's house in a state that they could shoot you as soon as you walk on their property. To me, that's kind of weird. Then I thought, maybe getting another pit bull is safer. I don't know. But I don't need a carry gun. I just need something for home protection. I'm not worried about getting gang raped in the streets. I live in such a nice, town. You'd be surprised when you're scared, you get strong. It's exactly right. I totally agree with that, Amanda. I'm going to roast you later for unfair timing. Yeah. You're going to roast me? I didn't do anything. Who buys a gun up here? What do you mean? Not to get off subject for a second, but speaking of owning guns, has anybody found anything out about Zellner's big announcement that's coming? I'm wondering if there's something we don't know about yet. Yeah, Shay said she has a big announcement coming up again. I have one of those small bats next to the front seat. I never thought about carrying a bat in my car, honestly. I read she sued that guy. She sued what guy? Yeah, but she wouldn't talk about that for making a murderer. I don't think she would really talk about it for making a murderer. I just wonder if anybody heard anything. Documented the mothers develop superhuman strength in emergency. Absolutely. Female ER physicians have more composure in emergencies. Thanks, Missy. I'm good. Travis, it's funny that you say that because that's very true. Right after I had my twins, today's their birthday. Right after I had my twins, she was in the NICU unit. He was with me. And I had this really, really bad infection from the C-section. I don't know why, but I was running like 105 fever. And they would not let me in the room in the NICU unit with her because of all the other babies that were sick. And meanwhile, she's getting worse and worse. So as a mother, I'm like, I'm going in there. I don't care if you have to cover every other baby. I am going in there. And the nurse was telling me, you can't. We're not bringing you in there. I said, I will fucking walk. They're like, yeah, okay. She said to me, if you can walk in there when your fever goes under, if you can walk in there, you be my guest. But we will not bring you there. I said, fine. I let my fever get down to 102 and I picked myself up. I said, Mom, help me. But I couldn't use a wheelchair. I had to walk and I walked across the hospital. This is like 12 hours after a C-section with twins on my first pregnancy. And I somehow made it in there. And the nurse said to me, I have never seen a new mother do that, no matter what the circumstance. With that infection, with that fever, I could not walk. It took me about 45 minutes to get there, but I got there. And you were not stopping me from seeing my daughter. After you're telling me my daughter's, failing, of course I want to get in there. She misses her brother, and she had a complete turnaround after I got in there. And I will never forget that. You scrubbed when you went in. Like I had to wash my hands and stuff, but that's all. I didn't have to do anything prior to that. It was just you washed your hands for like, I think it was 3 minutes a piece, something like that. Oh, you do, Amanda? Yeah, they're 14 today. My son was 30. Yeah, they were 36 weeks. But that's what I'm saying. I had to. I was not... when they told me that she was getting worse, well, she's all alone right now. She just came from being with her brother for 9 months. She's all alone. She doesn't know where mom is. She doesn't know, she needs me. They wouldn't let me in. I was getting there. Come hell or high water, I was getting in that room, and I did. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that was, Shauna, what Travis was saying. It was like superhuman strength. You weren't stopping me. My daughter needed me. I was going to get her. And I don't even think I felt the pain while I was doing it. I felt it afterwards, but I didn't feel the pain when I was doing it. I was determined. When I left, the NICU contacted me for milk. I got pulled over as a teen, and when the cops searched the car and found the bats, he said, let me guess, you lost your baseball glove? So I lent it to my mother. That's good. Yes, but what is the rate of infant mortality? Yeah, but Travis, with twins, you can't do that. Like, she was in my ribs. There was no way they could do it. I would have died or they would have died. I'll punch one in the arm. Oh, Nina, you have twin sisters. Are they fraternal or identical? I'm sure I haven't been on Facebook for a while today. I was on earlier. And then there was drama. So, by the way, we're already an hour and a half in, and I have not given you guys the big surprise that I was going to tell you. This goes for everybody. It could be Irikosi's people that don't even like me. It could be Casey Martinez's people. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you push it to people. So here's my big announcement. I really thought it was going to be more tonight. Like, I don't know where everyone is tonight. I'm surprised that there's so little watching, and I really thought there were going to be more. But I guess, making a murder peeps, not everyone's interested in other cases, which is cool. So, all right. So, most of you guys were here earlier and heard what, my story that I really don't want to get into again because I really don't want to give this bitch that much credit. But I'm putting $1,000 contest out there, okay? $1,000. If this can happen, I need 9. I was originally made at 10, but when I found out she only got 8, then that's cool. So if I can get 9,000 subscribers by Valentine's Day, I will give away $1,000. Either 2 $500 trips or to 2 completely random winners. Plus, so I'll either do 2 $500 trips, or you can opt to do $500 in cash. Or if someone can prove that they have shared so much, I will give away $1,000. I can assure you it is not an easy feat. To be able to pull that many real subscribers, no buying, and you could tell which ones are bought. It has to be 9,000 real subscribers by February 14th. It is not easy. So that is the goal. So if every single person works together, promotes everywhere, on the right after, because I don't have $1,000 laying around. If I did, that would be nice. But right after I get paid, I will, which is the 23rd of every month. So the March 23rd is when I would get paid for February. So if it could be done, 2 people or 1, if they can prove it, which I don't know how they would do, but stick on 2, will get either a $500 vacation getaway for anywhere they want, for 1 or 2, depending on where they want to go, a weekend getaway. I may even do, depending on how much it ends up being with minutes and everything else, could be even more. I may give away 2,000. I don't know, because for something like that, to bring that many subscribers in, real subscribers with minutes and everything, could probably potentially be about $8,000 and $9,000. I have no problem giving away 1 or 2 and, purchasing the best equipment there is and have the best cameras and pro, lighting and everything. That would be amazing. So thanks, Fallon. So, it costs you guys nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just share, promote, and do everything you can. I am also going to do it everywhere I can. But I almost want to tell this bitch, fuck you, but I won't, even though I just did. But you guys get what I'm saying. So that is the big prize. So there is $1,000 on the table if I can beat this bitch. Legally, morally, and honestly. So that's where it's at. So that was my big thing. She got 8,000 subs in 28 days. And she's a fucking bitch. So I need to beat her. So that is what I'm offering for you guys to help me to beat her. That's where we're at. You're asking for your spouse? Huh? Subs will watch the video. Well, duh, they're gonna watch the videos, Dirk. I said what? Oh, if I win, are you included in the trip? Yeah, because then I'll save money, because I'm really cheap date. Go ahead and start with Dork. I was thinking you said that too. And all right, I'll even go better. Okay, you ready for this one? You're going to love this. I will send Irakozy to Paul in Scotland. I think he's in Scotland. If I can do this honestly. So that means Irakozy has to help. And I will personally send him and Travis to go see Paul in person. How's that? A new channel subscription. No, she didn't buy them. You could tell by views. And I know whose tit she was sucking to get it. But I won't do that. How about a trip to hang with you and go to a gun range? You got it, Patrick. You guys can pick whatever you want to do. Patrick, if you won the 500, you can make it wherever you want. But But yeah, this has become, after the letter I received from her, this has become, now it's personal. Now, all right, bitch, you want to play like that when I was being nice? You got it. So now I want to win. And the competitor in me, I would win just, even if I gave away all of the money. I just want to win. I just want to win to say fuck you. So that's where I'm at. I'm taking long. I go to Scotland. Nene, I won't at all. Cozy won't go. He wouldn't go. Yeah, Cozy go to Scotland to see Paul. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. I would not give this bitch credit. I will not even mention her name. But as I said earlier, I did a very nice thing and, had YouTube etiquette and totally, was like amazed at how amazing she did on this 8,000 subscribers in like 28 days. Never even saw that from someone at 1,500. And then all of a sudden you're at 9,000. Never saw that before. And I complimented her like, that is fucking awesome. I have never seen that. I said, you know what? I'm going to totally hold a contest and see if I can beat you, like in a joking way. And I said, we should make a joke out of it. Maybe go like on each other's, subscribe or something. And, like, hey, are you beating me yet? Like, that's just YouTube etiquette. We're all artists. And she was like, oh, why would you use my name trying to get my subs? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You've been on YouTube for 2 months. And so now it's a personal thing. Now it's like, fuck you, you idiot. I know it's temporary. She has no real content. That's what I told her. I said, you fucking post Chris Watts videos. Did she get 20? No. It's not Golightly. It's the girl that's sucking Golightly's tits. And she was part of another crew that's no longer in existence. They split up. Send them all to the rally. What if I'm subscribed to this person? That's up to you. But I could not believe the attitude at all. I have never in my life seen a small YouTuber. And believe me, if you're under 100,000 subs, you're a small YouTuber. And, until you get that YouTube plaque at 100,000, you're a tiny YouTuber. And you have no business being almighty at 9,000 subscribers. So, yeah. I got a thumbs down on this Tubecast, horrible treatment. Lady, I was dumbfounded. Like, wow. Why would you respond like that? Like, I was just shocked. Okay, you keep sucking on Golightly's tit. Go right ahead. I'm good. And I told her, I wouldn't even give... I wasn't even going to talk about it all, but I had to in order to tell you guys the contest and why I'm so adamant on it. And, yeah. I actually just said it. It was nothing more than that. I wrote her the letter. She wrote me this nasty letter back. And then, I wrote her, I said, don't worry. It's all good. I don't need you. I don't, but I said, bitch, if you think I'm trying to get your subscribers, that's pretty funny. I was like, I actually put out real content. I don't do this bullshit content. You post Chris Watts videos. You have nothing. You have no content at all. I was like, you're not even an artist, so please. And I was being nice. And then it just went sour really fast. Ziggy, I like Golightly on Wife Swap. It was hysterical. I get her somewhat. She's just a kept woman. Like, she's rich. I think her husband's rich, I should say. She's got money. I think she's got a few screws loose. I don't really find her entertaining. I find her like what I put as Jim Carrey. She kind of gets annoying after a while because it's the same fake facial expressions and stuff. But hey, to each their own. She's got great followers, great subs. They spend lots of money. Like, I get her following. She's died down a lot since she's not doing Chris Watts. I've noticed her numbers like immensely died down. But I also am at the point, like, I think she pities the four of them that that this one calls the Fab Four. Like, I really think Golightly pities them and like, you know, almost like a puppy dog. Like, yeah, you're down here and I'm up here and I know you want my subscribers and I know that, you know, I'm going to help you out. Golightly only has 20,000 subscribers. That doesn't make you anything. Like, you're still a small YouTuber. Like, I don't get the mentality. Until I have 500,000 subs, I'm a small YouTuber. Like, all right, maybe at 100,000 when I get that cool plaque that, you know, everyone wants because it's awesome. Maybe then I'm not so small. But up until that point, 20K is nothing. It's not even sustainable to make a living. So it's just weird to me. People chiming in for train wreck. That's very true. Well, Lady Slipper, I'm foul mouth too, so I can't say anything there. That's what I want to do, Chuck. I really do. And that's what I said. I said that to certain people. I said, you know what? There is no reason that she should get that. I am so much better. Like, I actually do content. I put work into it, you know? I am who I am. Like, I don't have some fake bullshit picture and then you see her live and it's like big and fat and nasty. So it's just, I was like, I know that I'm good enough to do it. I just need to see it. Yeah, she did wife swap episode. It was hysterical. It was really good. Paul, that's it. It's ethical. We're all artists. We're all trying to do the same thing, make the same. You know, I was saying, like, I met a guy in a YouTube room the other day or yesterday. He's got like over 1 million subscribers. He was telling me certain things like that I didn't know before, you know, like it's stuff like what counts and subs really don't matter. And it means, you know, this is what they're looking at. And he was totally helping me, keywords, everything, you know, to broaden the audience outside now that I'm venturing out of Making a Murderer, you know, to do other things where so many people have failed doing that. And I don't want to fail. So I'm reaching out to all these different people that are way up here to help me. Like, what do I need to do? You know, I'm an open book. I'm a sponge. Help me. And they're so willing to help because they're artists. They were here once too. So when I see this attitude, I was blown away. I did not expect it. But I guess some people think that at 9,000 subscribers, you're the bomb. Or even 20,000 subscribers, you're the bomb. You're fucking nobody. There's millions of people, billions of people on YouTube. So you got a Facebook crowd that makes you special? I was like, whatever. So it made me like laugh. Can you get a psychiatrist, forensic psychologist breakdown? PODST or RH? I do know some psychologists. They just don't like being on camera. I have 3 subscribers. One is my dog. Amanda, you do though. If you're on Facebook, you know who I mean. The duder is dudette expenses. And Paul, you weren't here earlier when I said it, but you know, even YouTubers in the Making a Murderer realm that I don't care for, if they came out with something, I'd say something about it. I'd promote it. It's just YouTube etiquette. It's, you know, we're all doing the exact same thing. There's no reason to be an asshole. You know, like if PewDiePie wants to ignore me, that's cool. He's got like 70 million subs and he's got, you know, 10,000 comments in his chats. I don't expect him to answer every chat. You know, I get that. But everyone that's in the same realm, meaning 0 to 100,000, should totally help each other. And not think like you're too big. The second you think you're too big, or the second you think that you can't learn anymore, is the second you failed. I mean, the key to success is constantly learning. The key to, you know, success is constantly changing, constantly becoming a better person. You know, what can I do to make my life better? What can I do to make your life better? You know, like, what can I do to make, you know, my channel grow? Like, it just, the second you stop learning something is the second you're dead. And the second you think you're too good to learn more, you're finished. Like, you just became a failure. Yeah, I can't even see likes. I don't see them all. So you guys better give me some likes. So the guys mentioned sort of kind of sex. We talked about murder. Did we discuss drugs? Yeah, we did, because we talked about smoking in Colorado. And Travis talked about sex. So we covered all 3 topics. 25. Well, actually, 25 is not bad. There hasn't been more than 55 in the room the whole night. Thanks, Chuck. I like you too. Drugs and sex go hand in hand. Sometimes. Colorado going to hell. I agree. I liked long time ago. Can like it again. You did talk about sex. When you talked about bringing me to Scotland, were you not going to want to have sex with me? You just want to be my friend. Well, then again, if I'm paying for you to go to Scotland, then you're my bitch. I'm not your bitch. You're my bitch. So you're going to do my way. And you're going to do things that I want. Well, you were daydreaming about Laura. That counts. So what do you guys think of that theory? I know most of you guys are married. Who's single? Who's not married or divorced? Nothing, Travis. You want to have sex with me, Missy? I'm only guys. I don't like girls. No offense. Oh, we're Facebook friends now? We are? Sweet. I'm divorced. I know you're single. All right, Nini's single. We got a girl. I need girls who's single. Me. All right, so we got Ziggy, Nini, Shauna. That's okay, Spice. The reason why I was saying it, though, is Amanda, all right, you're single, too. Thanks, Missy. Now I feel honored. I just remember why it's good to pay my own way. Exactly. So, all right, Charles. So we got a lot of single girls. Me too, Janelle. So, what do you guys think? This is like, since we're talking about sex and stuff, what do you guys think of guys that think if they take you away for a weekend, you owe them sex? Do you think that's old-fashioned? Do you think it still applies? Or do you think guys still keep that mentality? Spicy you might be. Now, I know there's a lot more married people. Maybe not tonight, but they usually are. I'm divorced. But you know what? If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube. So it's a good thing. Britt's married. I'd be saying it's about damn time, but then again, I'm married. Guys, keep that mentality. I don't know what would actually happen if I try to have sex. Divorced single moms. I think something should be discussed beforehand. They do still have the mentality, and I don't understand why. Like, and that's why I was like, just because you're taking me away means you gotta get laid? That's just not right. I just don't think that's fair. Like, make it more about if the situation comes up. Like, what if we go out for a weekend and I'm exhausted? You know, like, I don't think it should be, I think it's kind of implied, like, yeah, you're probably going to sleep with them. But I don't think it should be mandatory. And I feel like a lot of guys find it mandatory. And that scares me. Depends on relationship before the trip. Not someone you're in a relationship with. It's, you know, it's not like you slept with them for a long time. It's, let's say you're dating, you went on a couple of dates. He says, hey, let's go do a weekend getaway in the Bahamas. Okay. Are you expected to have sex with him? They were talking about this. Oh, were they really, Nene? Should you sleep with someone on a first date? That's a good question, though. Should you sleep with someone on a first date? I don't. I mean, I'm not saying I never have, but I generally don't. First date with my wife, she took advantage of me when I was tipsy. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say I wouldn't, but I don't know. Hey, Ginger. I think Janelle's right. I think it's, if it feels right, then do it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, but it may never want to feel right. I would think if the guy expects sex on that weekend, he is the type of guy I want. I'll agree with that. Yes, if it's little, won't be a second. Agreed. But it could happen. I agree. See, lay down the rules beforehand to me is, I wouldn't say childish, but how do you bring this up? Well, I'm not going to sleep with you, but what if you get drunk and you want to sleep with them? That's why I don't know about that rule thing. Thanks, Ginger. Back in my day, we used to say, put out, as in, if you spend a weekend with a guy, then you have to put out. It's true. When Purple comes Skyline, should I introduce her to the Scotia lead singer? What's a Scotia? I probably pronounced that wrong. I'm not opposed to one-night stands either. If you want, go for it. It's true. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I've never had one, but I've had my share. I have twins out of one, but it's just doesn't happen all the time, and I shouldn't be forced to. I would be careful about a trip to Scotland. I know, right? Karen, you're coming with me. Karen's going to meet me in Scotland. But I'd still sleep with them probably. Nope, Spicy, I'm married. Somewhat Hanoi. There's nothing wrong with women having sex like men. I agree. Sometimes. I'm old-fashioned. I wouldn't expect it, but if it's chemistry, go for it. Trust me, it'll be in the back of my mind. Agree. She's paying for me. Do I have to put out? Absolutely. You become her bitch. I don't have this double standard. I don't believe in this feminist bullshit. You know what? She owns you, Travis. If a woman is putting out her hard-earned money on a man, she owns you. Question is, will you be willing? Shit, Travis would be willing and waiting with open arms. He'd be so nervous. The question is, oh, there's the answer. That's right. No, you know what I think Travis would be fun to do, to go somewhere with, is gambling. I don't know why I think he would be a good gambler. I think we would have fun in a casino. I really do. Exactly. Let's check that one off. Would you get married on a first date? You want to know something, Peterson? I should have gotten married on a first date. I met my soulmate in Vegas, and I fucked it up big time, and I've never forgot about the guy. We spent 2 weekends together, literally 5 days. I still think about him. I know he was my soulmate, and I completely screwed it up. And I would have married him that weekend. And before you say no, what if it's an arranged marriage? Who does arranged marriages? If she scratches my back with the nails, wouldn't be nervous at all. Watch out for Travis and his sweaty balls. Ew. I am Mr. Vegas, which strips and chains. Whips and chains. The girl I work with is in arranged marriage. I could never do an arranged marriage. Unless it was like John Travolta. You want to do an arranged marriage with me, John Travolta? I'm in. Fluffing of butter is barking. Buko, what's my with Fluffer? I've been with my hubby 24 years, married 20, and I'm 44. I would be lost in today's dating scene. Today's dating scene sucks. But it's not much different than it was 20 years ago. You're just older. And you kind of expect more. Because I lived in Vegas 10 years and represent a gaming industry. I didn't know that, though. I really didn't. I just think you'd be fun in a casino. He said, Eris coming to come say hello to us. Who? Is His Highness? Who Highness? I'm like your parents sold you. If I'm taking you to Scotland, we're knocking the boots. There's a lot cash put out if no one's putting out. True. But that's what I'm saying. Is it a guarantee that you should sleep with them? Fluff and Nutter Butter, Your Highness. That's right. Yeah, he's barking at my daughter's door. I'm going to get him in a second. I owned a nightclub in Vegas. It was a lot of fun. I used to work in Vegas. But if I say the club, you'll know. Me to Karen, but I might revert back to my younger life sometimes. I hear you. You know, when did I get divorced? 98? 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and I left in 2004 because I got pregnant with twins. And actually, no, I was there before that, though. Yeah, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, back and forth. You don't know which club I worked in? I worked at a few of them, actually. But my hometown club was one particular one, and it had a horse in front, and it was blue neon, and it was at the very end of the strip, and it was owned by Vinny, or Vinny was our boss. I was there from 86 to 97, so you missed me. Totally missed me. I'm not sure I could go Tinder. I wouldn't use Tinder. I was at Mandalay Bay last trip. I hate Mandalay Bay. Definitely would have married my wife on the first date. See, so why didn't you? I met my amazing guy online. I've had no luck with dating ever. Ever. All right, let me go get Fluff and Nutter Butter before he has a heart attack. Hang on one second. Come here, Fluffer. Come here. What's the matter? You got poopies or something? You got poopies? Oh, you do have poopies. Oh. Okay, I gotcha. Oh. Oh, all better. I got your poopies. Ugh. Say hi. What? Your poopies are gone. No more poopies. My true love was when I was in my 20s. His last name was Avery. He has an older brother named Steve. Oh, we do watch too much Dateline. I agree with that. My white horse is right here. My little Fluffy. Oh. I got your poopies. You got no more poopies. Oh, you do have a little poopy. Oh, let me get a tissue. I know. That's the one thing about Malteses. They get poopy stuck all the time. Oh, I know. Oh, you hear him? Oh. Oh, you sound like an old man. No, he's got a little tiny poopy stuck, and I'm holding him up in the air. I did cut it. It's like stuck. Come out. I got it. Fluffer. Oh, I got it, Fluffer. Nope, maybe not. Oh, hold on. I know. All right. I got it. I know. No. Oh, I know. Oof. He's all better. Oh. No, he's not constipated. Malteses as a whole don't always like push all the poop out, so they get little poopy stuck. And then they like walk funny and you know that they're stuck, and then sometimes it gets stuck even more. Don't shake. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Groomer's tip to get those out, powder the turd, and then it comes out easy. Okay. Aw, my poor Fluffy. Came in at the right moment. He's shaking. Aw. Give me a boo. Oh. Aw. Aw. At least he lets me know about it. But I always know because of the way he walks, and I feel so bad for him. He is so cute. I just love him. I thought about getting him a sister because his parents are having babies again. I've thought about it. Then I'll become one of these people that inbreed from 2 different litters and sell them for like $2,000 a piece. Right, Fluffy? I'd love to get it. I told my son if he does what I ask till June, he can. I'll get him a pug. Good night, Patrick. Believe me, Janelle, I'm thinking about it because they're worth 2 AKC registered Malteses, probably worth some money. I mean, I know I could probably get $1,500 a piece for them. I just don't know if I want to deal with it. I don't know if Buka can handle it. He might freak. Aww. I'm a German Shepherd. Yeah, I don't know if Buka can handle another puppy. But I just keep thinking, for what he cost me and for, just how much money dogs cost. Like, you have 1 litter and you can sell the dogs for that much money. It pays for itself. So that's kind of how I see it. Believe me, he snores loud too. But my son is dying for a pug forever. I don't particularly like pugs. I honestly don't. I think they're ugly. I think they're crazy. Like, they're all over the place. They don't know how to be mellow. I like Rottweilers too, if they're trained right. Like, he's just a bundle of joy, though. I mean, he's such a good dog. He's cuddly. He's lovable. He's not like a yapper. Only like if somebody's outside. He's a great dog. Louis Turpin was a backyard breeder. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I don't want to be like a backyard breeder. I would tell people right up front, but I don't see what the whole, what's hard about breeding when you just have 2 house animals, I just don't get it. You don't really do anything except take him to the vet and take care of babies. So, I don't know. I just know he needs a girlfriend. Get a little fluffer. I'm going to bash you with proof on these video comments section, Laura. We will have a talk with you later. Believe me, that's not why Marissa left. There's Rottweilers on this channel answering in the name of Travis. I had a cat. Did have 2 accidentally. Oh, I'm sorry, Janelle. My girlfriend has Mastiffs back in Iowa. She has 3 of them, or she had 3 of them. 1 died. And she had 2 cats. She came home one day and one of the Mastiffs destroyed the cat. Destroyed. The cats were everywhere. It was horrible. Pitbull baby ate our bathroom wall. Do you know that, Britt, that happened to my girlfriend? She got a puppy from a pound, but it was like a Great Dane and a couple of other things. Really cute dog. As a puppy, he ate walls. He ate everything. Furniture. Thank God Buka didn't do that. Big thumbs down to moms. Um, yeah, that's got to be tough. I would feel guilty too. I once killed my friend's rabbit. I felt really guilty. I threw a cigarette right in the cage. It was horrible. I was like, that's mean. I didn't do it on purpose. But you see, like, how lovable he is? He just loves to cuddle. He just loves to cuddle. You know, but I was afraid of getting another, like a small dog, because you see all these dogs that are like so yappy and they bark all the time and they yap all the time. I didn't want that. And he's such a great animal. He's such a great dog. I have a mouse in my house. I ordered some live traps to catch him. Then I have a little cage to keep him until the spring. Then I turn him loose. Oh, hell no, Ziggy. We had mice in the basement in Iowa. One came in the kitchen because it was like completely like mice season. The corn was like growing or whatever it was, but it's the when mice, you know, the change of season. One came in the kitchen. I woke the twins. It was like, I don't know, I think it was like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, I just saw a mouse in the kitchen. Come on, we got to go to Walmart and get traps. I was freaked out. Totally freaked out. Ooh. Ooh. See, this is how I know he feels better. Because he makes moans and stuff, but he knows that I got it. You can't kill, you gotta lock him in a room. Shit, I can kill mice easily. Divorced single mothers are mean. She's not divorced, she's married. I evict bugs. I don't like bugs either. These people had a rabbit that their neighbor's dog was always after. The dog was obsessed. My dog, Buka, doesn't like cats at all. And my little one has a friend that comes over who has cats and dogs. I have never seen Buka go after a kid so much, but I think he thinks he's a cat. Like, he goes after him the way he goes after cats. It's kind of scary. Who cussed who out? Ben, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to yell at her for it. I get what you're saying, but I also asked you in the beginning to just like don't go sidetrack when I'm talking, because it throws me off and that's not fair to everybody. And it didn't matter. You're still doing it. So that's why I'm not going to get mad at her for it or tell her to stop, because she's not muting you or erasing stuff that you're saying on topic. You're just totally going into another land and talking about stuff that we're not talking about, and it's distracting. I'm just gonna make a new account. I used to work in pet rescue. I want to do that. I do. I just don't have the land or the time. What? Aw. What? He's shy. He's putting his face on me. What are you doing? You know, the thing is, I don't mind that he comes in here. I know I'm like his heroine. But when it gets too distracting, it's just not fair to everybody. One day the dog's owner came home and saw the rabbit dead in the dog's mouth. That would be Buka. He freaked and cleaned the rabbit off and put it back in the neighbor's cage. Thanks, Ginger. It's often heartbreaking, which reminds me, Travis should get my email. Then he waited for the neighbors to come home. I once killed my friend's rabbit. It was horrible. I felt so bad. I really did. I felt horrible that I did it. I was smoking outside and I flung a cigarette, and a couple of hours later we smelled something and I burned it. You loud slobber. I'm very much a dog lover. Don't like cats. I must have been a mouse in a previous life. Ooh. I was a serial rapist. I believe I was Jack the Ripper in a previous life. I really do. I'm not joking. I truly believe I was a serial killer in my last life. Captain Crunch is a dog lover. He better be a little baby Maltese lover. I only like cats because we took in a stray cat who was pregnant and we watched to give birth and it was really cute. Why do I think I was a serial killer? Just the way my mind thinks. I think differently than most. Thanks, Chuck. I really do, though. I really believe I was a serial killer. I think I raped a lot of women. And I think like I hid in places that I was never caught. I really do believe this. I'm not bullshitting. I really do believe this. What? Jack the Ripper was and I'm left-handed. See, I may be onto something. What else do you know about him? What's the matter, pumpkin? Don't feel good? And the rabbit died of natural causes. The neighbor buried it, and the dog dug it up. Now they think the rabbit's a zombie. That's awesome. Is H.H. Holmes? I was told by a psychic that I was a fancy lady in a past life. That's nice. I was a serial killer. Has to be a no knives rule in Scotland. Why? Oh. Aw, you just want to cuddle. Yes, Shauna. That Jack the Ripper and Captain Crunch are both Americans. Captain Crunch is American, silly. Look at this cuddle bunny. He's just so cute. So cute. You might have a flashback. It's not that I have a flashback. I just think like most people don't. Most people don't walk into a public bathroom and think, where would a rapist hide? Most people don't walk up to the front door thinking, or somebody else's door, thinking what would be a good spot to hide to jack somebody. This is not normal thinking. Oh. That's why I know I was a serial killer. And I rape people. I don't want to be stabbed in bed. Aw. Contact Psychic Twins on YouTube to read you. They love reading YouTubers. They have many followers. Okay, I'll check that out. The Psychic Twins. Aw. Yeah, right? Travis good. No, I'm paying for Travis Spicy. I own him. No, and it's normal thinking. I think you do, you're all fat. So maybe you were a serial killer too. Oh. I think Winston was a serial killer. Aw. I'm gonna get down. Ooh. Go, baby. No, I think he still has poopy. I don't think I got it all. You still got poopies? Oh, come here. Oh, where's my tissue? Oh. I don't think I have any powder either. All right. I'm getting it. I know. Oh. All right, all right, all right. I don't know if I even have cornstarch. I know. I'm trying to get it. All right, we got some. I know. Okay, I think I got it. Bud. How's that? Yay, did I get it? I didn't get it. I did get it. My poor fluffy nut of butter. It's short. It's like in it. Flour works. I have flour. I think I may have got it. I think I got it. Did I get it? Now he's gonna go bark at Sage again. No, the reason why he cries like that, he wasn't in pain. In order for him not to bite me, when I'm like giving a haircut or anything, I have to actually like hold him up with like a hand like that and hold him away from me. That puts him in a position where he won't bite or fight back or anything. That's what the noises you were hearing, because I had him like that. He doesn't like that. Because he's at my, if I try to hold him any other way and give him a haircut, he bites me. He doesn't like it. But that's his subservient position. That's when he knows I'm taking charge. That's the other thing about small dogs. I don't have to do anything to Buka. Like, he does everything by himself. Sex, drugs, murder, and poopies. That's right. Poopies. So I think we covered it all, though. That's right. We're all covered. So, you guys, you know what you got to do. You got to pass it around to everybody. Everybody. Every possible person. I want to beat this girl. I am going to promote like I've never promoted before. And I am going to go full out because I just couldn't believe this. This just didn't happen. I totally went out there and was nice and got slammed. So, all right, let's play it like this. Powder puff, I have powder puff. And cornstarch keeps butt powdered. Okay, I will try that. How would you tell who sent the subs to you? That's what I'm saying. I can see how many shares there are of videos, but I wouldn't actually be able to see it. So I would just say one, unless somebody can prove, like, oh, I'm in this group, that group, and this group. But I think it's more feasible to do a random drawing, because it's going to almost be like a pyramid. Like, every single person has to tell 10 people, like, one person's not going to get 8,000 people. One person's probably not going to get 100 people. It's going to be diversified and just sharing everywhere. I'm going to share in gaming, in gaming rooms. I'm sharing everywhere. But I mean, I'm one person. That's what I'm saying. I need the whole family to just share everywhere. And I will post privately, the letters, because I think they're absolutely pathetic. I will post them to Patreon. Sorry, guys. If you want to see them, become a Patreon, because I'm really just blown away by it. I'm just shocked, to say the least. And it was the most rudest, disgusting, pathetic thing I've seen in a long time. So we're going in groups to promote, or just people we know, anywhere and everywhere. Groups everywhere and anywhere. But don't just promote to promote. Take a video you believe in. Don't take one of Kelsey going into making a murderer. You know what I mean? Take one that you believe in. Take one that you're passionate about, or 2 or 3, whatever. And that's how I want you guys to promote it because you believe in it. Not because I know my patrons will believe in it. I have to see the letter, but I want you guys to promote it because you want to promote it, because you're passionate about this particular video. I mean, I have a bunch to choose from, but it's this particular video that you like, and that's why you want to promote it, or this, and this. So that's how I'd rather you do it, rather than just random, because at least if you promote it, you're passionate about it, and I am all for passion. What's up, Katrina? And I mean, like I said, if I can pull this off, I don't care if I give away $5,000. I just want to win. Like, it's become this win thing with me. I just want to win. And it's not even a win situation, but I just want to say, you know what? I don't need to suck on Golightly's tit to get 8,000 subscribers, you know? And that's what happens when you're good. But I can't do it if I can't back it up. So that's why. We really need PJ Party Fridays, True Crime and Wine Saturdays. Hey, Beck. I know, I'm really surprised how, like, usually there's like 75 or 100 people on Fridays. I don't know what happened to Fridays. It was slow tonight. Do we get credit for what we already did? You do, because you're already a subscriber. So you're still going to give credit because it's going to be a random thing. I'm probably going to do it the way we did it last time because I think you guys will say it was kind of fun. It really was fun. We'll do like some kind of lottery or something like that. I think that was awesome. I think we had a lot of fun doing it. And who knows, if I can even come close, like really even come close, I have no problem sending stuff out, sending stuff to you guys. Like I said, this has become after that letter I received, this was a win. This was, you know what, you want to play this? Let's play. And that's why. And like I said, I don't even care if I gave away all the money. I just want to beat her. I will get you 10K if you wear a bra and purple thong I bought you from VS. You're on, Travis. I'll even throw on stiletto boots. But it has to be real subs. You can't buy real subs. I need to have someone play for me. If we do like last time I brain in numbers, we will make it work. Shauna. What might help is a purple bunny suit, purple holster, and holding a purple gun. That could work. Travis will get me some weird subscribers. Travis, I'd do it. 10K to win. That you can do that quick. That would be like in a week. But that's not filmed. That's not on anything. That's just you. Travis will, post it to those 10,000 subscribers. I'm only kidding, Travis. Travis, believe me, you don't want to see my ass in a thong these days. 20 years ago, great. Not now. Latex bunny suit? I don't know about latex. I'm way old for latex. And it's funny. My daughter is into all these makeup tutorials. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to watch them. I did not know that you put on concealer on your eyelid. I'm going to try that tomorrow. I've never tried that before. No, I'm supposed to wear it for the PJ party. I can't. It's illegal. YouTube won't allow it. I even got banned from monetizing this because it says murder or sex or something. So it says it's not good for advertising. I'm like, give me a fucking break. I can't do it live for the PJ party. Yeah, it would be considered nudity. And that's the other thing. This girl is fat and ugly. Like, she's not even pretty. And I'm just like, oh my God. Can you imagine that though? So it wouldn't be nude. It's still you showing butt. You know what? I could have a stand-in to do a full bikini. Maybe I'll do a wet t-shirt contest. I want to say Letta Laura. I'm so curious. I know, but I do. It's one of those things that's like exclusive to Patreons. Like there's exclusive things that they're gonna see. That's why you have to become a Patreon. It's one, it's one of the things that I learned about Patreon over the last, because me being me, I'm like, how am I going to do that? Because I just want to show people. I just want to, share this, and this with everybody. And I was told from somebody that has very big in Patreon, because you can tell I've been networking, it's how you have to do things. Even though it hurts and you want to give more, you have to do it for them. And you want to make everyone become a Patreon or, have them come over to Patreon. So I get it. And it is harder for me because that's not who I am as a person. But, you know, it's one of those things that it can be exclusive to them. So that's why it's, you know, I have to separate me and what I would just show everybody. And that. So it's little things like that. And I actually have to go to bed too. Spicy sent you a hangout message. But I want to thank all you guys. Don't forget, I will send more out about this contest and stuff. And like the more it happens, like we're going to start it from right now. The more it happens, if I'm getting like consistent 500, 1,000, you know, every 2 days, believe me, I'm still going to do a big raffle. It's just this golden wind. So, Katrina, you can watch it. Travis should you know what, guys, though? I think we should have Iracozy, Paul, and Travis in, what are those called? The Irish skirts? What are they called? I forgot. Guys, help me out. What are they called? The skirts that Scotland guys wear when they bagpipes. Kilts. So I think we should have them in kilts and parade them around YouTube. What do you guys think? And bagpipes. The 3 of them. I think it would be awesome. I think that would help 10,000 subscribers too. Lederhosen. See, Travis would do it. And they have to shave their legs. They can't have hairy legs. Paul would love that. See, Suzanne would like it too. But I do. This is like 2.5 hours already, and I got to be up. My daughter wants to go shopping for her birthday with her friends. And due to my circumstances this week, I really haven't slept that well at all this week. So I am sleeping tonight. And I may also make a video about the contest just so everybody can hear it, you know, and pass it around. So I'm going to try to make it funny. I may even do it like tomorrow morning or even tonight if, you know, after I'm done cleaning up. It's going to be a short video, like 2-3 second video, and I'm just going to blast it everywhere. That you can also pass around. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I'm going to come up with some kind of like funny theme of why it has to be done. Because like the whole world doesn't need to know the drama. That's my QT family stuff. And the amount of views that I get on my lives aren't the same as, you know, my uploaded videos. So that's why I know I'm safe with a lot of people on the lives. But I think it's a good idea to make some kind of video and you guys pass it around. And I'll find some kind of theme of why it needs to be done. But it's more about what I'm giving away. So, and men are kilts and sexy. You must like Irish men. If we do, you are doing a dance on a pole for a minimum of 10 minutes. That's a deal. But you have to do it in a G-string then, because if I have to dance on a pole, then you need to do it. You need to do the kilts in a G-string. Gotta do one of those upside down spins. I haven't done one of those in 20 years. Yeah, my ass would not even spin right now. And that's the other thing. Dancing was way different back then than it is now. I would never be a dancer today with cell phone cameras and everything, like video, and it's a totally different world than it was in the 90s. Never, ever do it these days. They don't wear anything but kilts. Yeah, they don't wear underwear with kilts. That's right. You're right. Men aren't meant to wear anything under a kilt. I know, it's just weird. You have bells and things are swinging. I don't know. This is weird. So, all right. On that note, we went above and beyond the 4 check marks. And Here goes genuine Pole or Eastern European. What the hell's the difference? The man of my dreams said my husband is a Scottish man named Sam. I have mixed feelings about that. Suddenly kilts aren't so awesome. But about not wearing underwear, Katrina. That's what I'm saying. It just seems weird. I don't know. I believe in underwear. I don't know where you've been, lady, but looks like you won first prize. Huh? The fuck did I stumble onto? Hey, Greg, you stumbled on. It's over. I agree. It's weird. Thank you, Missy. You did awesome handling him. I'm telling you, I'm like heroin to him. And I don't care, but don't go so crazy. Like every single comment you make is off topic. That annoys me. You don't have to stay on topic, but say something meaningful. I don't care if you start a new topic. Just say something meaningful. Yeah, those things need to be hidden. I agree, Janelle. Yeah. Like, there's other points it could have arrived. But Greg, it was sex, murder, and poopies, and sex, murder, and fluffing out of poopies, and drugs. We didn't touch, we did touch drugs, smoking pot in Colorado. So, all right, guys, I will see you on Sunday, maybe Sunday. I'm working Sunday. I don't know, Sunday or Monday. We'll figure it out. Irikos, I'm sure, is uploading something somewhere or going live somewhere. Irikos, you going live now? Yeah, because it's early for him. 12 o'clock here. It's only 10 by him. Wait, Missy, did I miss able being able to? With our special friend, what'd I miss? Night all. Don't forget, check out my other videos. Make sure you subscribe, although I think everyone tonight is subscribed. If you want exclusive content, videos prior, which was a nightmare too, but we figured it out. Go to patreon.com/perplexedqt. I also started a QT page, Perplexed QT page on Facebook. Twitter's the same. And the Kelsey Bereth group, Kelsey Bereth Uncensored. And have a great night. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I'll let you know. I'll probably do a video on Sunday night, possibly Sunday or Monday, with the video that you guys can pass around for subscribers. I just got to come up with some kind of theme that's going to make it like a wow factor. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but I'm going to spend the next 48 hours thinking about it, and we'll get it done. So, I know you did, Shauna, and I asked about you. I was like, where is Shauna? And then I knew you didn't feel good. Then I did contact you, and then I don't know what happened. You missed the other night, I think. I don't remember. But I will see you guys on Sunday or Monday. I'll let you guys know. If you guys are on Facebook, though, check out the Perplexed QT page. I'm starting to do more content on there to build that up as well. Instead of just like posting videos, I may do updates and stuff on there, to let you guys know what's going on. Or worst case scenario, I'll just send you guys to Discord and have Irikos announce it. I'm just kidding, Irikozy. Or Travis in a G-string. So I will see you guys Sunday or Monday, and I'll give you the full lineup. All right? So I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Oh.